Just days before a Roswell man was released from prison, he called his girlfriend, threatening her if she was with another man. Once released, authorities say he went to her home, shot and killed her.
This is now at the center of many debates in the race for governor. Tonight, Target 7 investigates how often jail phone calls get listened to.
Days before he was released from prison, Christopher Beltran made call
I forced my way into your life, and now you can't get me out of it, huh?
after call
And you can't walk away either, huh?
after call to his girlfriend, Dominique Gonzalez.
You don't want to show me where you're at, fool? Straight up, I'll find you my cell phone. I'll kick in your door by myself, fool. Straight up.
This is Monique and her parents, featured in a Mark Ronchetti campaign ad attacking the governor for how he was released days after making those calls.
Monique was a very loving woman. Monique was very scared of me.
Governor Michelle Lujan Grisham and Mark Ronchetti sparred over the issue during KOAT's gubernatorial debate.
He was released early from prison, and then he was on the phone from prison before being released, talking to his girlfriend, saying he was coming to get her, and he could get a gun within 2 days, and he would come to her front door. He made good on that promise.
My opponent's description of facts that are factless. The case that he talks about, Mr. Beltran, in fact, should have been in jail longer, but a Republican DA and judge failed to prosecute him for felony gun charges.
We knew that they were having conversations. She was visiting him. She had spoken to him several times.
Chavez County Deputy District Attorney Jason Hunter Spindle prosecuted Beltran. Beltran has since pled guilty to second-degree murder charges. He is facing a maximum of 12 years in prison when he is sentenced in December.
We would hope that the people at the Department of Corrections, whether that's correction officers or anyone on his parole board, would listen to it. We can't be certain that they do.
So every inmate phone call, with the exception of legal phone calls, is recorded.
Corrections Secretary Alicia Tafoya Lucero told Target 7 it's not possible to monitor every phone call.
We monitor people specifically that we have concerns on, people who we know might be engaging in illegal behavior, negative behavior.
Secretary Tafoya Lucero, who is appointed by the governor, said at times corrections officials do randomly monitor calls. Beltran's calls were not monitored. Had corrections officials heard any threats, Tafoya said they likely would have alerted police.
Typically what we'll do is we'll pull the phone call, record it, contact our local state police office, and usually they will dispatch detectives to our facilities, and we'll have the state police officer come and interview the inmates, and we launch a full-scale investigation.
Ronchetti is now proposing a law that would require corrections to use technology to review jail phone calls for inmates prior to their release.
Governments around the country are starting to implement these artificial intelligence basically programs that would listen in on inmates' phone calls, and keywords that pop up could trigger further investigation.
Target 7 discovered that 7 states are using artificial intelligence to key in on certain words, but the technology has come under fire. We asked our legal expert why.
A number of different electronic rights organizations are challenging this or fighting against it because they say that it violates the very concept of personal privacy. Just because you're locked up, does that mean that everything you say ought to be listened to? And again, we've seen this over the past. Sometimes jail phone calls are recorded all the time, but they're not necessarily analyzed all the time.
So without the technology,
it's not realistic to monitor every single phone call that is recorded.
So many calls like these could go unheard.
Do you love me? Just tell me you love me, fool.
You know I do. Because if I didn't, I wouldn't put up with this long.
For Target 7, I'm John Cardinelli.
Corrections officials tell us Beltran was given nearly 5 months of credit towards his sentence under department policy.